My name is Sunday Bada. I am here again to teach you guys how to solve JAMB past question mathematics for year 2020. Let's begin to solve this question together. In the below diagram, O is the center of the circle if yx0 equals to 30 degree, yz0 equals to 20 degree. What is the reflex angle of XOZ? This angle, that's what the question said that we should look for here. This is what the angle said that we should look for. And if you look at there, here is what? 20 degree and here is 30 degree. The summation of the 30 and the 20 is what that will give us the angle times 2 of this space. This one 30 degree plus 20 degree is equals to 50 degree. Times 2 of this will be equals to here, which is what? 100 degree here. And what is the angle of a circle? Is 360. From here to here, we have seen that is 100, isn't it? Let me redraw it like this. From here to here is what? 100 degree. What will now be the angle of here? The angle of here, what the question is asking on, this one will be x and this one side will be z. Now the angle of a circle, the total is what? 360 degree. From here to here, we have seen that it's 100 degree. And what will be the angle from here? We are going to say 360 degree. Yeah, it means that 360 minus 100 degree is going to give us what? 260 degree. Our answer, x0, here is 0, z. The angle of x0z equals to 260 degree. Do you have 260 degree there? Yes, our final answer is D. Let's move to the next question. Yes, let's move to the next question. In the diagram below, O is the center and T angle TOS equals to 100 degree. If angle SQR equals to 70 degree, what is QTO? Okay, let's begin. If we look at here, the angle of here, TO, this angle is angle of isoscene, isn't it? When one this side is 100, the other side of here and here is going to be what? The total sum of the angle of triangle, it should be 180 degree. And now we have seen 100 here, and the other side, the balance of it will be 180 degree minus 100 degree. It's going to give us what? 80 degree. Therefore, we are going to share the other side equally because it's the angle of isoscene. Angle of isoscene, the two sides always equal, while the only one side that is not equal. Therefore, we are going to divide this one into 2 so that they will share into 40 degree. This space will be 40 degree and this space will be 40 degree, isn't it? Therefore, the total of the triangle will now be, total sum of the angles in that triangle will be 180 degree. Now, if you look at here, the question said that we should, yeah, the question said that we should look for the QTO, the angle here. Let me redraw it. Maybe I can just give it a try. Let me redraw it. This face is 100 degree. This face is 40 degree. And this face is what? 40 degree. Isn't it? And this face is Q. This face is T. And this face is X. This question is asking us the angle here. What is the angle here? This side. Now, if you look at here, the angle of QTX equals to the same thing of SQR. This angle that we have here, which is 70 degree, that's 70. It means that QTS will be 70 degree, and SQ, the question has given SQR is 70 degree. Therefore, the total of here will be what? 70 degree based on the question QTX. Here, the total here, the total will be what? 70 degree. And we have seen one which is 40 degree. What will now be the balance one that is here? QTO. Based on what the question said, that QTO that we should look for. QTO. Therefore, it's going to be 70 degree minus 40 degree, because the total here should be 70, and we have seen from here to here 40 degree. Therefore, our answer from here will be what? Will be QTO equals to 30 degree. Is what? 30 degree, because it is an angle of alternative angle. That's why we have 70 here. When you have 70 at this side, it means that this side QTS also be 70 degree. This total side of here will be 70 degree, and we have seen 40 from here, the balance of 30. Do we have answer of 30 there? Yes. Our final answer is B. Let's move to the next question. In the diagram, xz and yz are tangents at x and y to the circle with center O. What is the value of xz minus OP? Now we have question like this. If you look at this one, let me join this one. From here, let me label this one 0. O, our letter O. From O to P is something like we usually call radius, isn't it? Radius, R, radius. And if you join it from here as well, here, is the same thing as what? Radius as well. Now let's look for OYZ. Let me draw it out. YZ, isn't it? And we have 5 here, and we have 4 here, 4 centimeter, 5 centimeter here. OY, that's what we are looking for, that is missing out. Okay, let me call that one X. How are we going? Now let's use Pythagoras theorems to look for this side. Now, how are we going to use it? X raised power 2 equals to 5 raised power 2 minus 4 raised power 2. X raised power 2 equals to 5 times 5, 25. 4 times 4, 16. 25 minus 16 is going to give us 9. Just put the square root on the 9. What is it going to give us? It's going to give us 3. It means that this side will be 3, isn't it? This side will be 3. It means that radius, if you look at it from center to the edge of the circle, it means that it's radius, isn't it? And OP is the same thing as what? 3 as well, isn't it? Now we have gotten this OP. OP. Now the question said that what is the value of XZ minus OP, isn't it? What is our XZ? Our XZ here, XZ here, and this side. If you look at the XZ equals to the same thing as YZ, because they are isosceles. If you look at it, let me just put a mark there. They are the same thing. If YZ is 4 centimeter, XZ will also be what? 4 centimeter. Therefore, what is our SZ here? Is 4. What is our OP? Our OP is 3 that we just got here, which is radius. OP. OP and OY is the same thing. If you look at them, they are the same thing because they come from the center of the circle to the edge of the circle. To the edge of the circle. It means that they are radius. This here also radius 3. Therefore, 4 minus 3 is going to give us what? 1. 1 centimeter is our final answer. Do we have 1 there? Yes, E. Our answer is E. Let's move to the next question. Which statement is true of U, V, and W? If we look at U equals to V, and V also equals to what? To W, isn't it? This is the same thing. They are the same thing because of the symbol draw on that lines. Therefore, we have this thing as equal. Equal. Therefore, if U, let's say assuming that if U is 2, isn't it? And V will also be what? V will also be 2. And W will also be what? Will also be 2. If you want to know the total of these three, we can just say 2 plus 2 plus 2, isn't it? We are going to get 6. Or we can say 3 multiplied by U. We are going to, what are we going to get? What is our U? Our U is 2, isn't it? And 3 times 2 equals to 6. It means that it's the same thing. Therefore, we are going to use this one, U plus W plus V equals to 3U. You will see that it's the same thing. This U is 2, this W is 2, and this V is what? 2 as well. The total is what? 6. And it's the same thing of 3 times, this one is 2. 3 times 2 is going to give us what? This one is going to give us 6. If you plus these 3 Therefore, if we plus these threes together, it's going to give us what? 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2. And it equals to the same thing of 3u, which is 3 times 2. U is 2. 3 times 2, 6. It means that 6 equals to 6. Therefore, the true statement is what? Is E. U plus W plus V equals to 3u, which is E. Let's move to the next question. In the diagram below, supposed to be in the diagram above N1, what is the value of X? This angle, they are exterior angle, the angle outside of the polygon. Now we are the sum of the exterior angle at 360. Their sum at 360 degree. Any angle that is outside the polygon that are not interior, they are exterior. It means that they are what? 360 degree. We are going to add this thing up. Equals to what? Equals to 360 degree. First one, x. Let me start from here. X plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x equals to what? 360 degree. The total is 360 degree. Now let's add it up because they are uniform. They are from the same family. X plus 2x equals to 3. 3 plus 3 equals to what? 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. We have total of 15x equals to 360 degree. Divide both sides by 15. Coefficients of x. Here one, here one. Therefore, what is 360 divided by 15? It's going to give us 24 degree. It means that the value of x equals to what? 24 degree. Do you have 24 degree there? Yes, we have C. Our option is what? C, correct answer. Let's move to the next question. The n times of a sequence is given by minus 1 raised power n minus 2, 2n raised power n. Find the sum of the second and third time. Now we are given this sequence, this formula. Let me write it out. Minus 1, n minus 2, multiplied by, if you didn't see anything, it means that multiplication, 2 raised power n minus 1. The question said that we should look for the sum of the second and the third time. Now let's use the time, the second and the third. It means that second and third time. Now let's apply the second time first, isn't it? Minus 1. What is our n? Our n will be second time because we are trying to solve for the second time. The n will be 2 minus 2, isn't it? Let me bracket this space. Multiply by 2 minus 1. This n, you replace it with the second time, which is 2. Anything second, it means that they are referring to the n. Therefore, our second time will be 2 minus 2 is going to give us 0. Multiply by 2 minus 1 is going to give us 1. Anything raised power is 0 is going to give us 1. Therefore, 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. This is second time. For the second time is 2. Now let's look for the sequence for the third time. The third time, let me divide this page. For the third time, we are going to use the same formula for it. What is our n? Our n will be 3 because we are trying to use the third time now. Minus 2, isn't it? Multiply by 2 raised power 3 minus 1. For T3 is going to be 3 minus 1 is going to give us 1. Going to give us 1. Multiply by 3 minus 1 is going to give us 2. Therefore, this one will be minus 1 because it's 1. 2 times 2, 4. T3 is going to be minus 1 times 4 is going to give us minus 4. The question said that we should look for the sum. Sum of T2 plus T3 is going to be, for the T2 we got 2 here, isn't it? And for the T3 we get minus 4. Plus times minus is going to give us what? Plus times minus is going to give us minus. Therefore, 2 minus 4, we are going to get minus 2. Our final answer is minus 2. Do you have minus 2 there? Yes, A. Our option, our correct option is what? A. Let's move to the next question. Simplify. Let me rewrite the question out. Minus 1 over 2 multiplied by 16 raised power over 4 raised power 1 over 2. Now let's turn this thing to the base, the 3 base. The first one is 4. This 16 we have to turn them so that they will look uniform. 4 raised power 2 minus, which is negative, multiplied by 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, raised power 3 over 4, isn't it? 2 here 1, 2 in 4, 2. 4 raised power 1 over 2. The next thing we're going to write, 4 minus 1 over 2. Anything multiplication in mathematics, you have to turn this to plus because we have multiplication here. Just plus it with the raised power, the power. What we have left here is 3 over 2 because we have cut out the 2 and 4. So we have 3 over 2 left here. 3 over 2 over 4 is over 1 over 2. Therefore, what is the LCM of 2 and 2 is 2. Therefore, we are going to do like this. Let me start from here again. We're going to have minus 1 plus 3 over 2 over 4 number 1 over 2. Minus 1 plus 3 is going to give us 2. You have 3 naira plus 3 naira. When you remove 1 naira, you are going to have positive of 2 over 2 over 4 is now 1 over 2. You cut out here 1, cut out here 1. We have only 4 left, which is 1 over 4 number 1 over 2. Therefore, yes, the next thing that we need to do, let's do it like this way. That's okay. 4 over square root. Just put the square root of that 4 on it. That 2 is for 2. Therefore, 4 over, what is square root of 4? We have 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 2. Our final answer is going to be what? 2. Do you have 2 there? Yes, D. Our option is what? D. Let's move to the next question. Simplify log 27 over log 81. Let me write out the question. Log square root of 27 over log 81. Now, let me divide this page so that I don't want to move to the other side. Therefore, what are we going to do? Let me break down this one. The same thing as 9 times 3 is the same thing as what's 27, isn't it? Log 81. Yes, this log, let's turn it to base 3. So log 3. Now say log 3. What is the square root of 9? Square root of 9 is going to give us 3. It will remain square root of 3. We are going to say 3. 3 will be open, will be free. It will remain square root of 3, isn't it? Log 3. How many 3 can we multiply that will give us 81? 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3 is going to give us 81. Therefore, we have 3 raised power 4. Therefore, the next thing we are going to do here is that let's expand this one. 3 times. Now the square root on the 3, is the same thing as 3 raised power half like this. The square root is the same thing, or you can put the square root is the same thing. This one does not have anything. It means that there's an invisible plus there. Since it's 3, 1, therefore over log 3 raised power 3 over 4. Now let's move upward here. Let's begin from here again. Therefore, log 3, anything multiplication mean plus, isn't it? Therefore, the raised power here 1 plus half. 1 plus half, what is it going to give us? It's going to give us 1 point half. 1 point, 1 point half over log 3 raised power 3 over 4. Now let's move backward. The 1 point half backward. 1 point half over log 3 3 over the 4 raised power, we move that one backward. Log, we leave only the base 3 here. You see that it's 3 here. When you cut it out, it will become what? 1. This one will cancel out each other. This one will cancel out each other. What do we have left? We have 1.5 over 4 left here. Now, therefore, 1 point half is the same thing as 3 over 2, isn't it? Divided by 4. This division mean division like this. Let me bring it up. Mean division over 4. Mean division. If I want to change this division to multiplication, it means that the numerator will come down while the denominator will come down. There's an invisible one yes, there's an invisible one at the bottom. Therefore, when we want to change this division, the sign of this division to multiplication, we have to change it. Therefore, we have 3 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 4, isn't it? Therefore, what we have is 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 1, 3. 2 times 4, 8. Therefore, our final answer will be 3 over 8. Do we have 3 over 8 there? Yes. Our option is B. Option B. Let's move to the next question. Factorize the expression. How do we factorize this? Let me write the question out. 2 s raised power 2 minus 3st minus 2t raised power 2. Now, if you want to change this one, like normal one that we usually do, we always say that when we multiply these two together, the two number that will give us, let me say this number and this 2 equals to 4. 2 times 2, 4. Isn't it 4? Let me write it out. 4. It means that we look for 2-digit number that we can multiply that will give us 4. But when we add it or minus it, it's going to give us this middle one, which is minus 3st. Minus 3st. Let me put minus 3st. we want to try to look for this minus 3xt. How do we arrive to it? The two numbers that we can multiply together that will do what? Give us 4. But when we minus it or plus, it's going to give us minus 3st. What is the number? The number is 4 and 1. 4 times 1 is going to give us 4. Here, the two number that we can use that will give us 4. When we multiply it, that will give us 4. But when we minus it, will give us minus 3. Is 4 and 1. 4 times 1 is going to give us 4. 4 minus 1 is going to give us 3. How do we break this down? Just say minus 4st plus 1st is what? 4 and 1. Therefore, we are going to replace this minus 3st and replace it with what? Minus 4st plus 1st. Therefore, let's change it. Minus 4st plus, it's the same thing. You may not put 1, but it's still the same thing. St, there's an invisible 1 there. Minus 2t raised power 2. Now, let's open the brackets. It has replaced this minus 3s because it's the same thing as minus 3st. Minus 4st plus 1st. Therefore, let's bracket this. Let's factorize it. What is the common one? I think it's 2x. 2x. We have only one s left here. This one, this 4, we have 2, and we have t plus. What is the common factor within here? Is t. We have x left here. Minus 2 has gone. We have only removed it from this one. We have 2t left here because the t is raised power 2 here. So when we take out 1t, it will remain 1t out of the 2. Therefore, we are going to take what we use to factorize it, which is 2x plus t bracket. You just take 1 out of this x minus 2t. This is our final answer. Do we have 2x plus t? 2x plus t. A option is not the correct one. 2st plus t, x minus t. Our option is B. Our correct option is B. Final answer is what? B. 2x plus t, x minus 2t. Let's move to the next question. This is the final one from this video. Yes, we have this question. Solve the equation x raised power 2 minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. Now, this one does not have any coefficients, this x raised power. Therefore, we focus on only these 3. What is the number, two-digit number that we can multiply together that will give us 3? But when we add it or minus it, it's going to give us 2. Yeah. Is what? Is 3 and 1. 3 times 1 is going to give us 3. 3 minus 1 is going to give us 2. 2. Therefore, we are going to replace the minus 2x. We're going to say minus 3x plus 1s. It's going to give us what? Minus 2s. Therefore, we are going to replace this minus 2s with this one. X raised to power 2 minus 3x plus x. You can say s. It's not necessary that you add 1. There's an invisible 1 there. Minus 3 equals to 0. Bracket it. Yes, what is the common factors here? It's x. This one remain 1x, this one remain 3. What is the common factor here? If you see that there's nothing, you just say 1. You repeat the same number there, equals to 0. Just pick 1 out of it, x minus 3, bracket, what you use to factorize is, which is x plus 1. This is our final answer. Do we have, no, not our final answer. We still need to proceed. How do we proceed? You just say x minus 3 equals to 0, or s plus 1 equals to 0. Now say s minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, collect like time. 0 plus 3. S is going to give us what? 3. Isn't it? The second one, s plus 1 equals to 0. S plus 1 equals to 0. Therefore, S equals to 0 minus 1. S is equal to 0 minus 1 is going to give us minus 1. Our answer is 3 and minus 1. Do you have 3 and minus 1? 3 and minus 1. Yes, our final answer is E. Option E is our final answer. Thank you for listening. I remain Sunday Bada. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more video. Thank you. Bye bye.